Today we are doing some strength training. So as you can see right here, we have our little makeshift gym that we made since the coronavirus. So if you're training at home and you have something of this sort, you can kind of do what we're doing here today, or you can kind of make it up as you go with whatever you have. So you don't need this equipment to do everything, but you could use something of the sort. So for this first exercise, it is called a clean, and this one we're going all out. So everything that we do is pretty much all out, because in order to make gains and be able to jump higher, run faster, be stronger, you can't be doing it at a minimal effort. So this one is a hang clean, clean, and we're doing it with a deep squat, trying to get some good glute activation, and we're gonna follow it up with a plank with hip extension, just getting some glute activation. So let's try not to hunch forward like this. We're trying to keep everything straight up, and this is how you do it. The bar is about 45 pounds and the weights are about 25 on each side. I'm gonna try to be using this weight for all of the exercises that we're doing here today. Feel free to modify it if you need to. Don't feel like you need to throw up as much weight as me, or if you feel like you can go a little bit higher, please feel free. Foot position. Can't really see too well with my socks on. Let me take them off. Foot position, toes nice and wide. Have my arches lifted up off the ground. We're gonna try to maintain that. Next one is backwards lunges. These are good for a lot of single leg stability. We do backwards lunges just to develop a little bit more glute strength. A lot of the times we end up being a little bit more quad dominant in our exercises and just a lot of our movements. So this one's just trying to develop the glutes more, getting you to have a little bit more power. And then the second one that we're doing is a squat shift. Again, helping you get a little bit more single leg stability. And again, with this one, we're trying to prevent our knees from buckling in, our arches from collapsing in. Yeah. Next we have some twisting lunges with a weight over our head. So we're really trying to work on keeping our trunk upright, again, avoiding the slouching. And we're working on a lot of twisting type movements. A lot of times when we're twisting at athletic events, those are the times where we're really vulnerable to sports. So in order to prevent the injury from happening, we gotta practice it and get some strength and get some control. Our twisting lunges are also going to be followed up with some jump squats, just regular jump squats. Just look at the form and see what you can do. I understand that everybody may not have a bar at home, so I'm going to show you guys some just alterations that you could do, but just some free weights to all the exercise that we did today. That's the clean. Lunges. And squat shift. I hope that helps. Today on the menu we have Dover sole. We're gonna coat it in some panko breadcrumbs. We're doing some grilled asparagus. I get everything, well, mostly everything at Trader Joe's. Everything's really cheap there and it's good quality food. So just pre-prepared grilled asparagus. Just gonna do some seasonings on that. And it's gonna be with some roasted potatoes with some garlic seasoning. So over here we have things prepared. We're gonna do an egg wash for the fish. We have the breadcrumbs right here with some Italian seasoning. We're gonna do a whole lot of lemon. This is about 2 cloves of garlic chopped up. This is going for the potatoes. Our potatoes are right here, and these are about to go in the oven at about 350 degrees. On our roasted red potatoes, we have the garlic, some Italian seasoning, olive oil, black pepper, salt, and a little cayenne. And again, these are about to go in the oven.
Okay.
We have the Dover sole. We just rinsed them off a little bit. They're gonna go in the egg wash that we beat the egg a little bit. Then into the breadcrumbs that we're only gonna coat lightly. We're not trying to get a ton on there. And our pan is on medium, and it has lightly coated with olive oil, and the fish goes right onto that. It is not high enough yet, obviously. As you can tell, it didn't sizzle, but that'll change in a second. We got olive oil, salt, black pepper, and a half a lemon all over the asparagus, and this is about to go in the oven at 350. The asparagus is done. Cooked for about 25 minutes. And you can take it out and see what it looks like. Good. Now we're just waiting on the potatoes. Here we have our final product. I put a little basil on top, and I have some lemon on the side just because it's going to go better over the fish. And you're definitely going to need some salt to taste. I guess you have the option of putting Parmesan cheese on if you would like. I was still hungry, so this is dinner number 2. This is real maple syrup.